And they work this out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he's a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And I think the ball's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Curley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts' 26-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let me click on the wrong man. Come on, man.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw again on second down. Wentz. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And Pascal's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. It'll buy some time right. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Eight 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
This is Mack on the counter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. He's got Jack Doyle, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt.
42-yard attempt.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt.
42-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Colts take over 1st and 10. At the 15-yard
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
A 32-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've hit halftime in an entertaining first half. 8-6 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 21-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards on the ground.
21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On second down now. It's Hines, and he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 13-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They run again with Hines. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. It's Gurley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go right back to Mack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's complete to Croft. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of 18 on the play. And the Jets.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down, New York.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A run with Gurley there on first down, going to get about 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's
now Gurley.
And 6. At the
about 3 yards there to the 27.
Todd Gurley, the ball
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Come on.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Grabbed there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
The ball carrier.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They stop it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. This goes out right to Doyle. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Todd Gurley.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Duke Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Tremont Smith. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Back to throw. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he's got his man Hilton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 19-yard line.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
12-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Second guy,